One of the hardest things in life is when two people love each other so much, but the deeper they get into the relationship, they start to learn that there's some things about themselves that they need to change. Some things they just need to be better at. And not just doing it for themselves, but realizing that when I do this, this is going to be the thing that's going to be able to keep us together. Some people are so hell bent on staying the way that they are, they rather lose the person that they love than just try to be a better person. Because either they're so stubborn or they're so afraid to change that they just end up staying the same. That's scary, man.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Quite literally. Will Tidwell, a younger gentleman.
I wish I didn't have this big heart. People just do nothing but hurt me. Anybody can dream the dream. Anybody can have a goal, but see,
You're gonna be a neighborhood hero. You just keep shining, young king.
What's going on, man? This is Will Z Tidwell with SpeakUPZee Podcast, and you're now tuning into the episode, man. The podcast we talk about real things with real people, everything from life to business to mental health and everything else in between. As I said in the opening, something I think about a lot is the fact that some people just really don't want to change. And I guess the best example I really could give is like when two people are in a relationship or two people are friends and two people are bonded together through whatever it may be, intimate or not. The deeper you get into that bond, you start to learn certain things, and not only about yourself, but about that other person, right? And in the midst of everything that you learn, you start to realize that there are foundational things about that person that just need to be better. There are foundational things about you that just need to be better. And sometimes those things are so embedded within us that it's hard to change. It's hard to be a better person. It's hard to grow because it means that you got to do such deep work within yourself and ask yourself some tough questions and answer some tough questions and think about some things you don't want to think about and have some conversations that you don't want to have and go back to some dark places that you swore you would never go back to just to grow, just to be a better person. But what's even sadder and what's even scarier is that as much as you can love a person or that a person can love you, some people are so afraid or so stubborn to address the things that they need to change in their life that they just choose to stay the same. And it doesn't seem like a big deal until you get to that certain point in your life or a certain point in that relationship where it's like now you're starting to impact the wellness of this relationship. And if these certain things don't change about you, then I don't even know if this relationship is going to be possible. And a lot of times, instead of us just choosing to change, to accept our own flaws and do something about them, being willing to receive the criticism and the feedback that the ones around us that love us the most give us. I'm no different. I do it all the time. I think it's a main reason why I've lost so many good people in my life because we're so easy and so quick to see the flaws of everybody else. But when somebody tells you about yours, we turn a blind eye to them, man. And what's even worse is when two people in a relationship together or in a friendship together, in a connection together, both have things they need to work on, and they both have called each other out on those things, and neither person is willing to flinch. Neither person is willing to do the work. Or one person is willing to do the work and they feel like the other won't even try. That's exhausting, man. And it's sad how many beautiful unions and connections have to be broken, all because a person didn't want to make a sacrifice, all because a person didn't want to make a change, all because a person didn't want to be a better person. See, because a lot of times we take it personally when people try to change us, and when people try to address the things within us that are and our flaws. But a lot of times they never try to tell you that they don't like who you are. They're just saying that in order for you to be a better version of who you are, these are the small things about yourself that have to change. Doesn't mean they love you any less. It doesn't mean they still won't do anything for you. It doesn't mean that they still don't have your back. It's just that, man, if you're just willing to try to work on these things, then everything between us could be so much better. And one, most people don't explain it that way to their partner or to the people they care about, so they never receive it that way. And two, even if we do, a lot of times we're so non-receptive to those type of things that we never even hear them. How do I know? Because I've been the person that didn't listen. I've been the person that wasn't receptive. I've also been the person that communicated it and said it to a person that wasn't receptive. And both sides, I'm sure, hurt just as bad. Um, it just makes you realize, damn, man, some people really don't want to change. Some people really don't want to be better. And you start to realize, man, those are probably the people that I want to stay away from. But what happens when that's the person that I fall in love with? What happens when that's the person that is my best friend? How do I let that go? It's not an easy thing to do, right? But if that person being who they are and not being willing to address some things about themselves and almost being delusional to their own flaws, it can do so much more harm than good to where it breaks you guys apart anyway. All because some people don't want to change. It's a scary thing, man. And I'm gonna leave it right there. Love y'all. Peace.
Hey, what's up? This is Will Z Tidwell with SpeakUPZee. And I just want to take a quick second just to thank you for tuning in to this latest episode of SpeakUPZee the Podcast. And my only goal with this platform is to motivate you, inspire you, and educate you around all things life, business, and mental health, whether it's myself or me bringing on a special guest. So I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. We don't ask for any type of monetary gains or anything like that. The best thing you could do for us is just like and subscribe to the channel. Until next week, we'll see y'all later. Peace.